And here's another live look outside. We are breaking records today. The first time our temperatures will not climb out of the single digits in 6 years. Come on back inside and warm up with us. See, it's nice to be able to look at it. You don't actually have to go out and feel it out there, thank goodness. And it's time for a little bit of fun now. We are joined now by Terri Libenson, who is a local cartoonist who's now in syndication, and we sure appreciate your coming by. And I know a lot of people at home are going to totally relate to this because your comic strip, tell us about it. What's it called, and how'd you get the inspiration for it?
Well, it's called the Pajama Diaries, and it is about a working mother with 2 young kids. And it's basically I wouldn't call it a family strip because it's really from her standpoint. It delves into her thoughts and shows her reaction to her kids and her family.
So this would be something that moms would relate to more than anything.
I think so. I think so.
And so how'd you come up with it?
Well, I like to draw upon my own experiences, and this was a very close subject, and I developed it after I had my second child, and I've always done cartooning to some extent or another. And this just came out of personal experiences, and I was also reading about the plight of a lot of modern moms who juggle too much and work too hard, and I wanted to kind of show that in a visual way.
And it's good to find humor. Don't you find that as a mom when things are going wrong, you're feeling especially stressed or challenged, that it's good to find some humor in things?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
How old are your kids?
I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Well, what do they think of the strip?
They like it. They enjoy it. I'm not sure if they're quite aware of how prolific these characters that are based off of them are.
They have no idea how much they're helping mommy with this this comic strip.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't go through any therapy in the future.
This is your therapy in the meantime.
Exactly.
How hard is this to do? Does this take a lot of work, or do just the ideas just come rolling and it's easy for you?
It depends. It's definitely a lot of work. I feel like I'm working 24/7 these days, but it depends. Some days the ideas come pretty easily. Other days I have to work at it, but some days it's just kind of in between.
So were you thinking, a lot of these things that are happening to me are so funny, I really ought to do something with it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've done cartooning a lot throughout my life, so it's just my way of expressing myself a lot, and yeah, it's just, there's just so much material, and the characters in the strip grow older, so I feel like I'll constantly have material to work with, and it'll be something that I can relate to.
Well, and as your kids grow, I'm sure that they will be giving you plenty of new material to work with, and then they'll get older and they'll expect a cut, Mom. All right, the Pajama Diaries is now published in newspapers across the country, but not in the Plain Dealer yet. So call the Plain Dealer and tell them you want it. But you can check out her comic strip by logging on to newsnet5.com, and we've got a link to King Features, which distributes her work. And Terri, thanks so much.